I purposely did video off screen to go with the video topic. So I felt like I had to do this video, especially since I also saw a scripture that said, give advice or seek advice. So some of you are going to be hearing advice over the next few hours, this hour, next few hours, and some of that advice is very important. Okay? So let's get with it. Hopefully, we'll have our regulars in here. We'll wait till we get more people in. I purposely went off screen, y'all, so that it could go with the video topic of disappearing. So we're going to go through 10 things to do when you disappear. So we know the fall and winter months it's the best time to disappear. Okay? So you should be starting your disappearing act right now. Okay? Especially in this year where it was a lot of the year of the dragon and the lion's portal. So if some of y'all feel a little bit behind on your goals and manifestation, this is a good time to consider disappearing. um so we're going to cover 10 things to do. Some of these things people don't know. Like some of these things people forget to do, and then they try to like do them when they reappear, and they're like, "Oh, I should have done this when I disappeared." So one of the very first things is you need to have your spiritual practices on schedule, because you're going to be trying to have faith in yourself to go at it alone. So you need to protect your faith in God and you. You also going to be going into the unknown. When you disappear, you're leaving the familiar. You're leaving a lot of the familiar, and you're going into the unknown. So you need to protect your spirit. So you need a daily spiritual practice. It needs to be like the first thing you do, because you're basically solo a lot, meeting new people, doing new things. Um, so one of the things I recommend, if you're going to be, which you should be, spiritual daily, like look at it like it's on your to-do list when you disappear, is to do a lot of mental clearing. So if you're into burning like sage and lavender, and emotional grounding, because when you disappear, you start to see the truth about everybody. You start to have clarity about your life, your love life, your family life, and it might make you upset. And you might be tempted to like text people, confront them. So you never know what clarity you will get about your life and relationships when you have disappeared. So make sure you're doing emotional grounding. So you want to wear like blue, lavender. You want to make sure you got some blue on sometime. Wear your blue jewelry. You want to go swimming. Swimming is really important to do when you disappear, because it does help you to um, get healthy emotional flow in your body. Um, you may feel like you're so in the unknown, you're in the dark, so that can make you become a little bit emotionally dramatic in secret, even by yourself. So swimming's nice to do. Um, Third thing to do is consider um, going to a guide, or if you're into a spiritual mentor or a wise man or a wise woman, you may want to go to them and seek counsel for guidance on the new journey, because when you disappear, you're on a new journey. Okay, that's a new path. So you may want to stay in touch with your spiritual coach. So the next thing to do when you disappear is to make sure that your baggage is light. One of the reasons to disappear is to get rid of some baggage. So try to deal with the best of the best that you have, so that you're confident, you have strong and healthy self-esteem to be out there by yourself. So anything that you were wearing, or people you were seeing that was low vibrational, just throw it away. And if you need something new, then go buy it. That's one of the things you should do too. You should create a nest egg, a just for me nest egg, for you to take care of you, to spend on you when you disappear. A lot of people disappear because they keep being pulled into people pleasing energy, codependent energy. They got people using them, people taking them for granted, and they're just sick and tired of being used by their boss, by society, by people. So they're really trying to, um, be more for thyself for a while. So make sure you have a little savings account that's just for you. You can put it on a separate bank card, or you can have it in cash and say, this is for what I'm going to spend only for me while I'm in a disappearing phase. Because, you know, the dark side energy will always try to get you to spend your money on unworthy people when you disappear. That way you don't have the money to stay disappeared. You don't have the money to stay in that motel or that hotel you're staying in. You don't have no money to do activities, new fun activities, try new things. You don't have no money to eat the foods you want to eat while you're disappeared, while you're, off the grid. So you want to make sure that you have money for that. So what I recommend is, prior to you deciding disappearing, like your last 3 paychecks, try to put $100 aside each check. And then you're still getting paid while you're disappeared, while you're in a disappearing mode. So then you have this extra 300 that you saved up, and then you got the 300 that's coming in the next 3 months. So you got $600 to rock with. That's, believe it or not, that's enough for you to stay, to rent an apartment, Airbnb for 2 days, and to do something every week, while you're unavailable. You can go to the museum, you can go skating. One of the things that people need to do when they disappear, they need to try something they never tried before. A part of disappearing is stepping into your power, is being bold, getting that fearless young energy back, where you felt like you didn't care what the world had to say. You did whatever you wanted to do. So try to do something that you always thought about doing, and do it. And now here's one of the things: document the entire process. Because when you come back and people see your results, they're going to doubt whether you already had those results. They're going to try to say you already had those results. So document it. Document your time at the gym. Document your weight loss. Document the projects process that you're working on. Document your vacations and your trips. Save the ticket stubs. Save the thing. Save the receipts, the things that you bought. You're going to create a little memory chest of your disappearing act, where you can reflect on the last time you disappeared. And then maybe you can use the little tokens and memories of it for your next disappearance, and you can see what need to be added to the next disappearing act. So some people forget to document it. You can create this for your kids. You can say, this is what I did when I disappeared for 6 months. I didn't talk to none of the friends I normally talk to. I didn't go to the places I normally go to. I wasn't online that much. I was only online. I was only on social media maybe 2% of the time a week. I did everything I wanted to do. I always said yes to me. This is what I did. You could show them the tickets. You could show them the proof, the evidence. Because jealous people are going to say you didn't disappear. They're going to say that you already had those results. So you want to be able to create a storyboard about your disappearing act. That will make a heck of a video series for your new YouTube channel that you might decide to start when you come back from your disappearing act. So the next thing to do, remember to do when you go to disappear, and I know some people forget to do this, a checkup from head to toe. Head to toe. So just make sure you get a clean bill of health. That way, if you happen to get sick during the disappearing time, you know it happened during the disappearing. You know it didn't happen before you disappeared. Also, you never know what spontaneous rendezvous you might go on when you meet somebody when you're in disappearing, and you want to be able to track your health before and when you got with them. Some people meet the love of their life when they're disappeared, okay? When they're in the disappearing act. But you want to make sure that if you feel like you caught something, you know you caught it when you was disappeared, when you had disappeared. So just make sure that your health is all together. Your fluid health, and your skin health is good. So another thing to do if you plan to disappear. Now, some people don't realize this, but they don't think about who they told. They say, well, I only told one friend. Well, was that friend trustworthy? So sometimes you can't tell nobody that you disappeared. You just got to leave some proof in the house, visible proof of where you went or what you did, where you were going when you disappeared. This way, you don't have to tell nobody, because the people in your life, they might pray against you. They might be people you can't trust. So, Flick, no, you're not getting this. I'm sorry, y'all. My cat is playing with my stuff. You can't hear my cord, bye. So another thing to do when you go to disappear is to hear your own voice more than everybody else's. A part of the reason why people need to disappear is because they have technology overload. They had too many people talking. They had too many people telling them what to do. They've been listening to too many people online. It's almost like their brain is just mush, so mushy. So listen to your own voice a lot, or play music that only empower you. No low vibrational music, because you don't want to be sad all the time when you're on your disappearing journey. So you want to play music that remind you of when you was at your best, because you want to motivate yourself to be better, to do better when you're in the disappearing phase. So you got to go to the time when you did do better. You got to listen to the music of when you did better for yourself. You got to eat the foods that you ate when you look better. You got to basically time jump. You know, people don't realize that they don't have to be in this time period. If this time period is not serving you, leave it when you disappear. Leave it. Do things that most of the people aren't doing. Most of the people aren't going dance. Most of the people in my generation, my age, okay, they're standing around running their mouth. They're not dancing. So I need to go to a club where there's dancing at, because when I was young, people were dancing. But this generation, they don't dance. They just dance on TikTok. But during my time, we danced in the nightclubs. And I remember during that time, I was really in my power, like all the way in it. So I need to go and do those things. Okay? So think about, meditate during your disappearing of when, what you were doing, and what were you into at the time when you were better than you are now. Because a part of disappearing is because you want growth. You want growth, undisturbed growth. So the next thing to do, if you are thinking of disappearing, now this everybody might not be into this, but there's major benefits. Consider doing things that's non-modern, that got to do with holistic things, like um, going to a flower garden or planting. Consider doing some planting. Get some plants, start a little garden, because you're able to monitor the growth of those plants while you're growing. Y'all could grow together. So let's say you decide to grow your first lemon tree, or your your first basket of indoor strawberries. That's something an empress would do. You could document the growth of the strawberries while you're documenting your growth during your disappearing. It would be like those plants would be motivation for you to respect growth. So that could be a good thing to do as well. Travel. Now, some people say, I travel when I disappear. Their traveling is, I stay in my city. I stay in my city. I walk around the block. I go to the park. A part of disappearing is not having so much of the familiar, or familiar locations and people. So go somewhere that's not, that's not where you live. There's a famous monk quote that says, every year go somewhere you never been. So you could write a list down before you disappear of cities that you haven't been to that much, things you haven't done in certain cities. That's not your city. And then pick some things off that list. You want the disappearing act to feel like no one could have predicted it. Like no one saw it coming, the things you were going to do. Like no one could have guessed that you would go to this city. No one could guess that you would show up looking like that when you came back from your disappearing. So another thing to do when you go to disappear. Now, a lot of people may not like this one because they're like, yeah, I want peace and quiet. But I can tell you that when the creator tells you to disappear, the creator got some new people that the creator wants you to meet. Go and be sociable with people you've never been sociable with. Be flirty and be sociable. It's not about winning somebody's phone number or winning somebody's attention. It's about realizing, learning their happiness and peace and good times can happen away from where you're at. You don't have to put up with the blues where you're at, with the people that you're dealing with. There's people out there who will respect your energy. Hi, everybody. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Okay, y'all, I'm going to give y'all one more thing to do when you go to disappear. Now, some people say, I don't have no artistic talent. Try an art form. Try some sort of art. You may actually end up becoming a genius because you disappeared. You're not sharing your energy with so many different people and all the different technology and random people in your life. So your mind is grounded. It's like, give me something to master. So find an art project and work on it. It could be something that you've always enjoyed looking at and wondered if you could ever do. So like for me, it could be embroidery. I've always thought I would be good at embroidery. So maybe I could do embroidery, or maybe I could do some quilting. I know how to crochet. Maybe I could make me my own jewelry. Make my own jewelry while I'm on a disappearing journey. At least I would feel like I'm just keep being brave. I'm learning how brave I really am, other than just brave enough to disappear. Yeah, it's time, y'all. It's time. Look, the creator want us to release something and disappear. I've been getting this for the last week and a half. Okay. Last week and a half. And so I decided to disappear. I basically blocked almost everybody's numbers. I'm a friend of mine's I've known for years. I'm done. I disappeared on them. I disappeared on my family. I'm not attending the family party. I didn't attend the family get together a week ago. So I'm just in that disappearing energy. Um, and I already started the process of the new me, the new upgraded me. I lost about 20 pounds over the last 30 days because I started my disappearing process. I didn't tell anybody because I disappeared. I didn't want nobody to get in my way when I started my new diet plan and workout strategy and all of that. But I also started my wardrobe makeover. So for my fall and winter season, I got about 20 shoes I'm throwing in the garbage. I already got them in the garbage bag. I got a big bag of clothes that's going out, like a big fat garbage bag of clothes. So I don't have many clothes left, but what I have is nice. It's either brand new or it looks like it's brand new, mint condition, not faded, like mint condition. Like, and so that's what I decided, like, and it's you got to get each area in your life together when you disappear. And you gotta not tell nobody. Like, nobody knows about this huge purging project I got going on. My family don't know. They're gonna get a nice surprise this Wednesday when they see all that garbage out there. They're gonna be like, where all these bags come from? But it is what it is. Um, I would rather throw away 90% of my clothes than keep 90% of stuff that's not me. Is the lower version of me, the new me. Um, so I really hope y'all get in this energy as well. I became more of a fish eater again, more of a pescatarian, Mediterranean eater. You know, it kind of caught my family off guard when they suddenly saw all this fish and juice. They're like, "What? You got about 5 bags of fish in here?" But the point that I'm making is, I remember when I was at my best, I'm not 90% of my diet was fish. That's what I ate for meat. So I'm no longer team beef, team steak. You can't get me to eat a steak. I'm not team steak anymore. Team steak gave me a secret little health problem. So I went back to my old diet, and my health problem seems to be going away on its own. I actually stopped. I actually started listening to music when I would normally surf YouTube. I started doing that. I started listening to music back in from my teenage years rather than surfing YouTube, because I feel like it was taking up some of the power I needed for myself. Um, and I've always been into like working out, sports. You know, I love the gym. I love the swimming pool. I love water aerobics. I love Zumba classes. I love dance classes. I love dance classes. I love all that. So I started again. I started um, I started looking at dance classes to sign up for, and then I started some dance classes that I found online. I was practicing the cha 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 and the Argentina tango, because I love the Argentina tango. I don't know if I ever told y'all, but I took tango lessons before. I used to go to merengues. I miss going to merengues. If you want to get fit, ladies, go to merengues. I'm telling you, no lie, you will burn mad calories, because you're dancing backwards, sideways, and the merengue is like, it's like 2 3 hours long. It's every week. You know, there's like two merengues normally every week. It's a lot of dancing going on. So you end up with very shapely legs. Your body end up curvy. You know, your waist tends to go down naturally from all the twisting and the turning of the merengue tango. So, I mean, you hardly ever see any really overweight female tango dancers. That tells you something. So, yeah. I used to like going to sandcastle, water parks. It's the funny thing is, it's like you don't notice that you need to disappear until you feel like you're so depressed and you can't put your finger on why. You're like, this depression is so strong and I don't even know why. Because this system has been gradually deleting parts of you. It's been deleting parts of you that really work for you. It's been deleting the parts of you that you was on your way to become. When you disappear, you will see what's not there. You will see the you that's not there. You will be naturally pulled to the you that is your true self. Because there is no substitutes. There is not a bunch of distractions. There's no false backups that isn't you, but you're just accepting it. There's none of that. I don't know if y'all know this, but after I had my daughter, I was at least 180 pounds. And I had never been 180 pounds in my life. I literally disappeared for a year. and lost the weight and was built like a supermodel by the end of that year. At least 6 months I disappeared. What I did, and this is deep, but I literally only worked a temporary job. I saved all my money. I co-rented. I co-rented a place. Somebody was paying on the rent with me. We were both paying the rent. And I went dancing 2 nights a week, water aerobics, Zumba. I bought I bought only sexy clothes, y'all. Sexy clothes. I wasn't thinking cheap. I didn't go like cheap for myself. I wasn't like, oh, everything cheap. And I kept my hair done. I went to 5-star restaurants. I had a cousin who decided to disappear too. So she had decided to take a leap. She went to school, whatever. So she was only talking to me. I was only talking to her. We were the only person we were talking to. And we were eating at 5-star restaurants. We were like, if we can't afford a 5-star restaurant, we ain't going. We was literally in that type of energy. And when I look back at those pictures, I literally say, damn, we was fine as hell. Every time I see those pictures. But the point that I'm making is it took for me to do that, because when I had my daughter, everybody was coming to my house. People were, jealous, hateful, competing with their kids against mine. And I was just stuck at this 180-pound weight. And to be honest, y'all, and we got to keep it real, a lot of people you attract when you obese are not quality people. I'm sorry to tell y'all. I'm sorry to tell y'all. I don't care how old you are. When you are like 60 pounds overweight and it's like in your belly and it shows, you don't attract quality people. You don't. You don't. You attract people who got trauma. You attract people who think that you'll take anything because you're obese. You attract people who are going to treat you average and mediocre. When you disappear, you're trying to level up also because you want to attract better quality people. Because one of the reasons why you disappeared is because the people in your life is trash. You can't take it. You can't take the job, can't take coworkers, they're trash. Family members trash. So you're trying to level up so that you can prove to the creator that you're worthy of better company, better opportunities. So one of the things I recommend, if you are a woman, I don't care how much you worship and idolize the thick world. It's not working for you. You might think the thick is working for you, but I can guarantee that if you was in a room with other women and they were all slim thick or slimmer and they was dressed to kill like you, ain't not one, and they look good in the face, not one man in there turning them down, but somebody gonna turn you down. Somebody gonna turn you down. And it's the same thing with dudes. Money can only go but so far. Quality women, they don't want a dude that looks like he don't care about his weight. They don't. They don't. So if you're going to disappear, make sure that you have a diet plan. Why even bother to reappear if you just reappearing with better clothes and a better job, but you're still a clown. You still look laughable. People can still laugh at you. You still look like you don't care about yourself. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. How many times have we seen celebrities all of a sudden fall off the grid, then they show up 2 years later and they're thin and they're skinny? Like Kim Kardashian did. Out of nowhere. She pops up like a year later on YouTube and she's lean, she's skinny. Because they went into that hermit introspection energy during her disappearing and they worked on themselves in private. But one of the things they made sure they did was take better care of their bodies. Yeah. You know, there's something better than Isomec. You know what I noticed with the people who take Isomec? They don't got no muscle. Look at them. They don't got no muscle. That Isomec, it makes them lose weight so fast that it's like that's acting like a parasite. Like it takes their muscle tissue too. And it looks like it aged them. They got older looking. So what I find is better than Isomec is sugar snake juice. Like the low fat sugar diet. Shoo. It eats belly fat super fast, y'all. Super fast. I had to up my calories recently back to like 1800 because the low fat sugar diet it was making me lose weight too fast. Like fast. So if you have a whole lot of weight to lose, I would try that. When you get down to only like 30 pounds, I would just do like a little calorie deficit or something. But that low fat snack, that low fat sugar diet, y'all, what it does is it runs your body like at optimum metabolic speed for you. Your metabolism is way faster than it did it been in a long time. It's super fast. And you're so energized that you want to work out all day. You want to just keep going. You're like a toddler, like a 2-year-old. You can't be stopped. You cannot be stopped. You will fix your life on that sugar snake juice low fat diet. You'll be ready. You'll be able to purge, work out 2-3 times a day, and still go out and still lay up with your boo. The energy is tremendous. It's tremendous. No, fasting is nowhere near as strong as the sugar diet, low fat diet. It's not, y'all. You would have to be fasted at least like 48 hours. So like when you do the sugar snake juice diet with the low fat, meaning under 20 grams of fat. Under 20 grams if you're a woman. Under 20 grams of fat a day. When you do that diet plus with the sugar snake juice, the sugar juice, and you putting sugar in your rice, you're putting sugar in your juice, your tea, what will happen is you'll be burning calories as if you're in a 3-day fast. That's how your body will be on the first day and a half. So what a 3-day fast would do for you, what I just told y'all, the sugar snake juice and the low fat diet, it does to you. It does it quicker, fat earlier. I literally tested it, y'all. Like I've done every fast under the sun. I did the dry fast for 2 days. The dry fast, I lost like 10 pounds or something like that. I did the water fast, 4 days, I lost 10 pounds. I did the 1,600 calories, sugar snake juice, low fat diet. I lost almost 10 pounds a week. Like I did a water fast. It was just like I did a water fast. And I had loads of energy, y'all. That's the thing. Fasting, it don't even give you that much energy until like, it don't give you a real amount of energy until like the second day. But when you do the sugar snake juice and you do the sugar electrolyte water with the low fat, it's instant. It's instant energy. It's instant. With like, let's say I drink this with sugar in it. Okay, I have 2 cups of this. I had me a banana, maybe a little bit of tuna. You know, that's like low fat. And I might have me a little bit of vegetables, maybe a little bit of green beans. Boom, my energy's off the chain, like it's on and popping. Especially if I have like sugar electrolyte juice with 300 grams of oatmeal. 300 calories of oatmeal. So like, let's say you have a bowl of 300 calories of oatmeal with strawberries or with some chopped apples in it and some brown sugar in there. And you have sugar juice. Your energy, instant energy. Somebody said sugar electrolyte water. You could buy the electrolyte powder at Walmart. And what you do, this is what I do, y'all. I put, you know, like the diet juice, the diet cranberry juice, because I found out that the diet juice is the juice. You know, I put the diet cranberry juice in there with some regular orange juice in there. I put electrolyte powder in there, which I make, snake juice powder, or I put the package in there that I buy at Walmart. And then I might put a tablespoon of sugar. I might do that, okay? That's about 60 calories. You know, about 60 calories worth of sugar in there. And then I'll have my 300 calories worth of oatmeal with strawberries with some brown sugar in there. And it's like energy is on. And then I might have me some eggs on the side. But I like to eat boiled eggs because I don't want the oil. Because when you eat the oil, that's fat. You want to keep the fat low. You want to keep the fat as low as you can keep it. So I might have 2 days a week in which my fat is higher. But on those days, my calories are still, I'm still in a calorie deficit. So 5 days a week, I have low fat diet, sugar snake juice, sugar oatmeal, sugar tea. The other 2 days a week, I allow myself to eat more fat because I like ice cream. But my ice cream is only 100 calories and it's low fat. But it tastes good though. So I have low fat ice cream. It doesn't taste like low fat ice cream, but it just says decreased fat, reduced fat. But I have low fat chocolate vanilla ice cream. I have maybe about 200 calories worth. That's normally on Fridays and Saturdays. Normally Fridays and Saturdays. Because those are the days that I'm outside, I'm walking, running around a lot. So I burned off, another 100 and something calories. So I'm still in my calorie deficit. There's nothing wrong with eating ice cream and stuff like that, but you got to make sure that that's not your leading meal. Some people, they want to eat ice cream when they wake up. They want to eat ice cream through their day. Ice cream I tell people, it is a lay down and rest type of food. It's not the food that you eat when you want to get work done. Ice cream is the food that you're going to eat when you like, oh, I'm going to have this ice cream bar, this 100 calorie ice cream bar when I go sit in the park because it's hot, or when I go play with my kids or something like that. But you should always watch your calories on the days that you have ice cream. Make sure you're in a calorie deficit. Yeah, sugar electrolyte water. So, for example, in my disappearing, during my disappearing act right now, I'm doing sugar juice, sugar electrolyte rotations. So I have some days where all I drink is this. And if I decide to cheat, I might have a banana. You know, like Greg Goggins had. He would have a banana. So if I decide to cheat, I would have a banana and in this. At least 1 liter of sugar juice. Very low calorie sugar electrolyte juice. Or sugar energy electrolyte juice. Now, if I want something different, then I'll have all natural energy tea and I'll put some sugar in it. Or I'll have all natural green tea, slim green tea, chia green tea, and I'll put some sugar in it. So doing this in rotation, because you don't lose fat on a sugar diet. You don't. You do not lose fat when you're on a sugar electrolyte 3-day fast or even 1 week. You're not losing muscle, meaning you're not losing muscle. Your body, like Cole Robinson says, is running too hot. You're only going to burn fat. You're not losing no muscle. So I don't like how when you do water fast, you still run the risk of losing muscle. I have yet to lose muscle drinking sugar electrolyte water as the rest of my calories of my food of my day. Somebody said, how do I measure it? Um, Cole Robinson has a recipe, but what I do is I do 1 teaspoon of no salt. It's called no salt. I do 1 teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt, and I might do 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. That's optional. That's optional. And that's per liter. Per liter. My liter is at 35 ounces. When it's at 35 ounces, I know that I have a liter. Now I like to put diet juice in there, like diet cranberry juice. Cranberry juice is like really good for anti-aging. How do y'all think I got this glowy skin? Y'all always say, Miss B, your skin is so gorgeous. I drink my cranberry juice. So I like my diet cranberry juice, and I will put maybe a splash of OJ in there. I might put a little bit of OJ in there. I might put diet grape juice in there. And I say diet because it's low calories. It's like 5 calories a cup. So I'm still gonna be in a very calorie deficit, big calorie deficit, or have no calories put in my body. So but the sugar, you see Flick, y'all. She Flicky. So you could put like a tablespoon of sugar in it, like up to, I would say, no more than 120 calories worth of sugar per liter. Per liter. Okay? But you can have like 3 to 4 tablespoons of sugar a day on the sugar snake juice. So basically, you could put a tablespoon, I would count it by calories. So basically, every day you'll have no more than, let me see, 2,400. Yeah, 2,400, something like that. You got to do the math, y'all. So 60, 60, 60, 60. Yeah, 240 calories a day in sugar. That's how much I would go. I would not go more than that. That's basically four four spoons. Okay, that's about 240 calories worth of sugar a day on the sugar snake juice diet. I'm sharing this with y'all because now I'm gonna tell y'all what I've been taking, y'all. And ladies, I'm trying to put y'all down with this. Y'all got to get down with it. Men too. Y'all, that arginine straight work. The green maca root and the arginine work, y'all. Get you some green maca root. It does. It helps you put on muscle. It makes you firmer. It firms up your body, and so do the arginine. It works. If you take the arginine between meals, like before your workout, it works. So like you have your breakfast and then you take your arginine and then you do your workout 30 minutes later, it works. There was a dude on YouTube who said, he's a bodybuilder. He said the only supplement you need to build muscle is arginine. Y'all, arginine changed my life. I wish I had found arginine. You can feel that it's so good for the body. Like I could feel stronger heart. Like when I exercise, my heart feels stronger. I don't feel like I'm getting out of breath or anything. And I can feel like I'm getting all the protein out of my food. So I take NAC, arginine, and maca root. Okay. I found out that sometimes some people can't put muscle on because their protein synthesis is jacked up. So the NAC and the arginine helps with the omega fats in the protein, like you absorbing it, like you being able to get it out of the food. And it helps to give it to you as well, the arginine. But so does CBD, helps the processing of it. So if you combine the arginine with the NAC and smoking CBD in the same hour and the maca root, 1 week time you gonna see what I'm saying. You're gonna be like, whoa, why I wish I would have been done this. Y'all, I'm doing about 20 lady push-ups a day with time under tension. And I'm lifting my 40-pound weights. It's about 40, 50 pounds over there. Maybe about 15 times a day only. And within 1 week, I'm telling y'all, my arms, this is crazy. Like, I can feel, like, woo! I can feel like they just filling out so quick. And even my legs, like, even where my cellulite was on the right inside of my leg, that's going away real fast. And then, like, the muscles on the side of my thighs are growing real quick. Yeah, it's the green maca root. Y'all, I'm going to show y'all. I'm telling y'all. Now, you got to take it. If you take it every day, then you'll get the benefits faster and frequently. I take it every other day, but I'm taking it every day now. Now that I see in like 1 week time it's turning up every other day. I only took it for 5 days and I'm like, dang, my arms are firming up nicely. And my legs. I took the maca root only 3 days and literally saw gains. I'm telling y'all, this stuff is the truth. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to show y'all what I'm taking. I'm going to show y'all. Here we go. Where's it at? Okay, allergy. And then, now, I also take magnesium. I also take the magnesium D3. I also take the magnesium D3. But the maca root 3200, the green maca 3200 mg, the L-arginine 500 mg. You can get it at Walmart. The NAC. NAC 600 mg, 120 capsules. NAC N-acetyl L-cysteine. Y'all, I'm telling you, this grows your nails really fast. I caught myself biting my nails again and started taking again, and the nails grew back in like 1 week. I saw nails. This right here. This is how this turned out with protein. This is no joke with protein. So those are what I take, y'all. And now I don't play. I take them every day. I only took it for 1 week and saw results. See, these are things. This is stuff you should be doing when you're disappearing. You should be like, you know, looking at stuff that you can get. But yeah, I had to share this with y'all because I feel like people be forgetting to disappear in the fall and winter. Some of y'all got people that just want to live with y'all when it get cold, and then you forget to disappear, and then you end up getting fat and sick during the winter season. Yeah, I naturally grow long nails, but you know, some people when they get anxiety or stress, they bite their nails. But people who bite their nails is because they're not getting all the protein out of their food. Like I spoke to a doctor. Something's wrong with their protein building blocks or protein synthesis. They have to eat extra protein or they have to take something for the protein synthesis. So I take NAC. Your protein, like for example, before I started having problems with protein synthesis, I never bit my nails, or my nails always grew like really, really long. But now that I take the NAC, my nails grow like they used to grow. So those are things to do as well. Like, this is no lie. I be having to clip my toenails like every couple of days because of this NAC. My toenails get so long, y'all. It'd be crazy. I'd be like, dang, I just clipped them. But I just showed y'all some of the supplements that I take. I also take a prenatal vitamin like 4 days a week. So if you're going to disappear, consider doing a super sugar snake juice, or do the Greg Goggins challenge, you know, or Dorian Ryder. Be like Dorian Ryder. He eats the most, like he's on a protein sugar diet. He does that. So try that. I'm doing it in rotation. So when I'm to hold myself accountable for wasting money on food, there's some days I don't eat. Some days I just do the sugar snake juice, and if I do eat, I might have a banana. Now I don't do it. I don't do it for more than 2 days because you know I want to be able to take my supplements. So if I do want to take my supplements while I'm on the sugar snake juice, I might just eat a banana, then I can still take my supplements. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Have a good one. Enjoy y'all little disappearing acts. Even if it's just 2 months or a month, at least you was able to get something started with yourself and make some changes without people being in the way. Bye, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to let me know. If you'd like to send a cash appreciation gift, you can send it to my Cash App at @ Coach V Hunter, or you can send it to my PayPal. Bye.